Okay, Grandma Rose's Open Pantry fans, if y'all haven't learned to include delicious chicken salads in your food rotation, your meal rotation, this is really one that you want to watch Grandma Rose cook. She did it with rotisserie chicken, so easy. The cooking time on rotisserie chicken, you know, is very small, and for you at least. But this particular recipe has apples, celery, eggs, pecans, and rotisserie chicken. And you talking about delicious? It's delicious, and I love it. This is one of the best things Rose cooks is chicken salad. That's good. Grandma, you're being videoed.
Oh, me. Oh, well. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. And,
First, is that a purple shirt you got on?
no, it's lavender.
Lavender. What's the difference in lavender and purple?
Purple is a deep, deep purple. Purple is this color. That's purple.
Okay.
And then this is lavender. It is a shade of purple, I guess. So, all right, today we are going to make some chicken salad. I make chicken salad several different ways. I boil my chicken sometimes to make chicken salad. Sometimes I will use some baked chicken that I have baked in the oven, the air fryer, or my Instapot, and I will make chicken salad. Today we are using rotisserie chicken.
It is so
and I bought a rotisserie chicken yesterday. And
easy.
we ate some for supper last night, and I said, honey, I'm doing the rest in chicken salad. It makes the best chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
And
the cooking time is almost zero.
it's almost zero. Can y'all tell Roy is feeling better?
Yeah.
He has been sick for over a week. And just with allergies and just no temperature, just allergies and a bad, bad cough. But he's feeling better now.
I'm alive.
He's alive, that's right. And he's not coughing every breath. Okay. I do chicken salad several different ways. I do a tropical chicken salad where I use pineapple. I do a chicken salad where I use mandarin oranges. Today, I'm going to do what I call just an old-fashioned southern chicken salad. It's how I've made it all my life, just about it, until I started making variations. And it's chicken, my rotisserie chicken, apples, boiled eggs, my pickle relish, sugar-free pickle relish. This is not going to have any sugar in it. And mayo, and onions. Oh, and celery. And celery. Leave out the celery. Some people do not like celery, but we like it for the crunch. The apple gives it crunch, but the celery gives it an extra little crunch too. So I am measuring my chicken for y'all, and I've already got some of it cut up, and I've already got this is wrong side. I think this is this is already 3 cups of chicken. Now there's a lot of chicken on these rotisserie chickens, and I get them at Walmart. At our Walmart, the rotisserie chicken, I can get it for $5.97. Now, some of y'all have said Costco has them for like $4.97. And if I were to buy a whole chicken and cook it, they're $8 and $9, and sometimes $10 for the same size chicken. So why would I pay that extra money when I want to just eat a piece of chicken or make chicken salad?
And we love the different flavors too.
We love we like the lemon pepper. They have the barbecue. This is traditional right here. And I think on this one it was like rosemary and thyme and like some I tasted a little spice, some little heat there, so I think they had like red pepper flakes on it, but not many, just enough to give it some extra flavor. But I just take my now I do this several different ways too. This one I'm just cutting up in little chunks, little bitty chunks. Can you see? Can you get up here, honey?
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
And see this? I'm just cutting it in little bitty chunks. Okay?
I like it chunky.
Yeah, sometimes I do it chunky. Sometimes, especially when I boil it, I will boil it to where it just is like almost falling apart. And I'll take my hands and kind of mush it, and it'll be just a kind of like a mushy, what I call mushy chicken salad. It won't be in chunks.
Sort of like pulled pork.
Sort of like no, a little bit more than pulled pork.
Okay.
Yeah. But it'll just be, I know people that put it in the food processor, and when I use my hands to mash it up, it's kind of like you've put it in a food processor. Now, I know people that they put it in the food processor, and instead of using mostly mayo, they use mostly olive oil. I'm not really fond of that particular flavor. I like olive oil a little bit, but I don't like a lot of olive oil. So, this is 4 cups of rotisserie chicken. Now, this is a half cup of almost a half a cup of my sugar-free pickle relish that I make with stevia, and it had a little bit of juice in it. And I hope it don't need any more, because I'd have to get out another jar and grind it up. So I'm hoping I'm not going to need any more. I'll make do anyway, even if I have to put a little bit of stevia in it, which sometimes I do. All right, now this is going to go quickly, because once you get your prep done and your chicken cut up, it's just a matter of putting things together. Now this is 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to do a little bit more of my onion here, and I cut my onion pretty fine, because I don't want big chunks of onion in it.
You're just a pretty fine lady, darling.
Thank you, baby. That was sweet.
You're welcome.
You tell he's feeling better. All right. Now I'm doing red onion. You can do white onion, yellow onion. And if you've made chicken, this is 3/4 of a cup of my red onion. Now I'm going to do 1 stalk of celery, and I'm going to cut it pretty fine too. I don't want big chunks of celery in it. So, and I know a lot of y'all don't like to watch me prep. Let me take that back. Some of y'all don't like me to watch me prep, but most of you do. And so that's the reason I try to prep some off camera and then some on camera. Because if I'm watching somebody, I want to know how they do it. I want to see how they prep their vegetables and their food. So I figure, and I know a lot of you have said that you like to watch me prep. Now, I'm not going to measure this in a measuring cup, because it was just 1 stalk of celery. Okay? All right, now I'm going to put apple. I always, even if I put pineapple, even if I put mandarin oranges, I always put apple. Apple just gives it that extra.
Kicks it up a notch.
And if you're not going to put celery, make sure you put the apple. And I'll just cut it like this off the core, and then I'll take each little piece, because I want it to be in little pieces too. I don't want to get a big old chunk of apple. Can you see, honey? What? Okay. All right. I don't want a big chunk, so that's how I cut my apple. So I'll take this piece like that, and I will cut it, and then I don't think you can see from my hand.
Okay.
Okay, but you see,
Yeah, we're getting a good shot.
okay, I'm cutting it in just little slices, and that gives me small slices. That way, because I'm not going to get a big old chunk of chicken, and I don't want a big old chunk of apple. Okay, but I'm going to put this whole apple. I've got 2 apples out here, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use both of them. What I use, now this is a thinner piece right here, so I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to slice it down the middle. After I get everything put together, then I will taste of it, and if I think I need more apple, then I'll put a half of one or maybe another whole one. We'll see. But I don't ever know about that until I taste it. Okay.
And 1 medium apple is just 5 on the carb load,
Yeah.
glycemic load scale. So.
Yeah. This is a very healthy chicken salad.
And that one item is diluted by all the other items in the bowl.
Right.
So you're not getting in a serving maybe 1 carb from the apples.
Because you've got 4 cups of chicken here, and by the time you get all this other put in there, you're gonna have at least 5 or 6 cups of different ingredients.
You got a cup of eggs going in.
I got some eggs going in. Now this is just the way I have always. I learned to make chicken salad, and I just always made it this way. And I've shown y'all before how I do my eggs. I just cut them down the center. This is the way Mama always did her eggs. She never used a chopping board. She didn't even have a chopping board. My mama never used. And she very seldom ever used measuring cups unless or measuring spoons, unless she was making a cake or a pie or something, and you had to be precise about what you were doing. But she never had a cutting board, never. She did everything in her hand, just like I was cutting up that celery and that onion and the apple. She would do it in her hand with a little paring knife, just like I've got now. And I did until I started this channel. And then it was cooking so much, it was just easier. I'm just gonna put 2 eggs in it right now. It was just easier for me to use the measuring cups. Plus, I had to give y'all measurements because, I mean, that's what this is all about, is showing y'all how I cook and how to do things. So, all right. I am going to I'm not going to measure this. That is just salt to your taste, pepper to your taste, and as you can see, I didn't put a whole lot in it to begin with because the chicken was salty already. All right. Now, but I am going to measure my mayo for you. Now, this is where you can, if you want to use olive oil, then I guess I've never made it with olive oil. I know some people have. It's you know, whatever you want to do, but mayo is all I have ever used.
I want the mayo.
We like the mayo.
In chicken salad, it makes
When I use, I think it's going to take, this is 3/4 of a cup, and mayo is made with oil, okay? So, all right, I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup. It may take a whole cup, but we're going to start out because we do not like dry chicken salad. Okay. Y'all like my new bowl?
I was fixing to say, you haven't told them you got new bowls.
Isn't this beautiful? It's Pioneer Woman, and I got it off of Amazon. 3. I got a big one, which is aqua. I got the blue one, and the other one is red. Here they are right here. Isn't that pretty? No, the other one is like a salmon color.
Rose thinks Pioneer Woman is in the family.
Aren't those beautiful?
They are beautiful.
And they nestle the lid and the bowl will all nestle in each other. We'll pick that up later. So, all right. But I just love them. This is my first time using this one. All right. Let me move this baby. Try to get it out
But
of
Rose
your
and I
way.
love beautiful colors,
We do.
flowers.
Yeah,
It just makes life
prettier.
happier to me.
Happier and prettier. Yep.
And Pioneer Woman is one of the best at it.
And this is her melamine collection. I think she might have come out with it before last year or year before, but this is my first year of seeing it.
Doesn't
And
chip
it
and
doesn't chip. I
and
love
break.
it. I love it. When we first got married, that's all we had was melamine dishes.
and it went out of style.
And it went out of style, but you know what? It's coming back in. So they have the Corel ware that came a little bit after the melamine, but I never did have any Corel because it was more expensive than the melamine. So, all right. I need to taste of this to see if I need to add any more apple. I'm not going to add another egg. 2 eggs is all I'm going to add. But I need to taste, not in that big old spoon, to see if I need any more salt, pepper, or anything else. One apple is plenty. Celery gives it a crunch.
The apple adds sweetness.
Apple adds sweetness.
If your apple is plain, you would put
I would
some
add a little stevia.
Chicken salad should have just a
Stevia, monk fruit, swerve, whatever alternative sweetener you have, or if you're not watching that, you can use sugar, like a tablespoon of sugar. If your apple is not sweet, these are Cosmic Crisp.
They are
And
good.
let me tell you, they are so good, so tart, so sweet, man. Crisp, they are delicious. All right. I think, and to my half cup of my pickle relish, my sugar-free pickle relish that I make with stevia, and I have a video on that on my channel. Makes it taste sweet also.
Now y'all think that's a lot right there, but Rose can tell you. Once she makes it, Kale and I start eating it.
Kale is coming again this weekend. Mike loves it, and I like it. Roy loves it. I could have twice as much and it'd be gone in 2 days probably.
I eat it between meals. I eat it for meals. I eat it till it's gone. And Rose will say, "Are you going to eat salad again?" I said, "Until it's gone, I'm eating chicken salad."
That's right. All right, let me get this in another dish, and then we'll be back, and Roy's going to give it a taste test. I already tasted, but he's going to give us a taste test and let us know if I need to add anything. Okay.
Right.
Turn the light on. Okay. The one thing I was missing was pecans. All right, y'all. Now, if you've never put pecans in chicken salad, you are missing a treat. Especially if you're not using Pantry pecans. Y'all see me use these all the time. I love them. And pecans in any kind of fruit salad, chicken salad, ham salad. They are delicious. They just give it another element of flavor.
And health.
And health, yes. Because nuts are good for you. Okay, so I am just chopping these. I could do it in my little food processor, but I don't like them chopped that finely. I just want them kind of coarsely chopped like I did in my pecan pie day before yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch my sugar-less pecan pie. And the girl asked me, she said, "I don't do sugar, can I do all stevia?" Of course you can. You can do all monk fruit, all stevia. And she said, I don't like the flavor of maple. Can I use honey? Zero sugar honey is really expensive. So I would do, they also sell a sugar-free syrup that is not maple flavored. So I would get that one. That's what I would use instead of the honey, because it's not nearly as expensive. But yes, you can use the honey if you have it.
And if you haven't made that particular pie, the flavor of that Mexican vanilla and the seasonings that she used, I mean.
And if you don't have the Mexican vanilla, just use regular vanilla. But I'm telling you,
I don't know what made that so unique.
It was one of my better ones.
It was, to me, it was your best ever tasting.
Yes, it was.
Filling ever.
All right. Now, I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top because I'm fixing to take some pictures. But just before I serve it, then I would stir some of these pecans up in it. But right now, I'm just putting them on the top because I'm going to take a picture. And a little bit later, I'm going to stir. Before we start to eat it, I'm going to stir some of them up in it. So, y'all order you some of these pecan pantry pecans.
Easter's coming.
Easter is coming. You're going to want them for your salad. Congealed salads. Always call for pecans. Your fluff salads. Call for pecans. Pecan pie.
Easter calls for a pecan pie.
Easter calls for pecans.
Yep.
Pecan Pantry pecans. I'll have the link in my description box. Use my code ROSE5 and you will get a 5% discount, and it's free in the US. Shipping is free. So y'all order some of these. They are absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. Delicious. Delicious. Fresh. Tastes so fresh. Tastes like you go out in the yard and crack a pecan and eat it. So y'all order you some. All right. We're going to get a couple of pictures and we're going to be back. Okay, y'all. Look. Doesn't that look good? I've dressed it up a little bit, put apples around it, put it on this beautiful tray that Roy gave me for Christmas. Put some pecans on top. Okay, baby.
I thought this was going to be my show to show off.
Go ahead.
You could have stayed behind the camera, you know.
Go ahead. Okay, Roy's going to give it a taste. It's delicious. Wow. I already know.
Wow.
Don't forget the pecans.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't forget the pecans.
I never forget the apples.
Never. And roast them. These are not roasted, but roasted pecans. Oh, they're so good. That celery.
Now let me show you something else.
Now this is the way I eat it. See this little apple slice right here?
Sometimes you go on a little day trip or a whole or a trip period, and you got a cooler, and you don't want to be controlled by what you can find along the way. Let me show you something. This is so good. I eat it like this sometimes, even at home. These are 0 carb or maybe 1 carb.
Those are 0 carb. A lot of people use crackers or make a sandwich out of it. We'll do it in a 0 carb wrap.
Apple.
It is so good.
Look at that. Put delicious in your healthy food.
Look. Look at there. Now you talk about, look from the
Take that out of the cooler. It be ready to eat.
We have a little Yeti cooler we carry with us. And good, ain't it, honey?
Look. Look, if you have to eat food that you don't like on a diet, I call it medicine. Now you can eat more or less of what we do depending on what your diet requirements are, but this works.
Okay. Food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy food. We'll see y'all. I think I've got one going on today and one tomorrow. I'm put this one on today. I've got one going on tomorrow. So we'll see y'all on our next video. Love y'all. Please, 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 please share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell. And so you'll know when I upload a new video. I really need y'all's help. Subscriptions have been kind of low lately, and I really need them to go up. So y'all please help me by sharing this video. That is how I get more subscribers, is when y'all share. So all right, love y'all. See you next time.